I know what you're asking yourself. Where does this guy get so many beautiful pink towels? I really don't know. I could ask my bride. I have looked at many models of this gun, and I meant to bring my list out with me, but I forgot. I'll go get it in a minute. So now we're going to get a little more serious. Hang on, I gotta zoom in a little bit. If I can figure out. It's like surgery, but not really. So none of them have this big hunk right there. I did figure that out. Or that one. So those can come off. I feel like I need more light. Tell me if I'm wrong. Remember our bird bath right there. The sun sets mainly on the plains in Spain, unless it's here in Alabama. It's about to go down. Oh, it's looking so good to me. See, this little, I don't know all the terms. This, just like a cap gun when you were a kid, flips up. To give you an example. This is not a very good example, because usually this would simply flip up, not the whole door. But pretend like that didn't move and you push and that would flip up. That is what that is. But you grab it right there and flip it up. So that makes me think it is not what I said on the previous video. There are several Colt navies that look like this. I told myself I was going to find a better work site so you could see a little better. This is going to be pretty cool though. If we can get up in there. I think we need more light. Let me figure this out. The problem with such a bright light is this thing's going to dry up too fast. But it's okay. Getting the lines straightened out, figuring out where all the joints and moving pieces are. Will make it easier to determine what it is. Of course, I need to cut this handle down about half this size. I'm going up from the bottom because if I start up there and hit down, See, we got a good, nice, sharp edge right there. If I start at the top and go down, and there's anything heavily rusted down in here, it could break the whole bottom off. Fine art of chiseling. Chisel restoration. Now I did find one video of I might have told you this, and I sent them an email too, of another thing. Hang on, let me get my words out. I'm trying to focus and share events with you at the same time. Of restoration of things that come off a ship that was like this, and this is exactly what they did. SB squared soft bristle brush. That's a rock. That's a rock, and that's a rock. I can tell because they're rocks. Remember when you was little and you used to throw rocks? I still don't know about that. I don't want that gone because I don't know what it is. So don't worry about me getting a suntan on just this hand. There's part of the hammer left. That's where you got to be ever so gentle. Remember the hammer on the burn side was super thin. You got to add like several S's. Super thin. That almost looks like a cap. There were percussion. There was ball and cap. There was, oh, I don't even know. I've got my list. I made a list. Because I want to be able to talk with some intelligence without Googling right in front of you. Nowadays when people say research, what they mean is Google. The key is figuring out where to go on the Google. I'm about to make a sneeze. A lot of people would edit out, but you don't get that option. That was a rock. See, I'm still curious if that's bar used to go all the way down. We need to go ahead and take some of this other off. All of this, all these pieces falling off will stick to a magnet. But you have to have a magnet to prove that. And I've just about given all my big gigantic ones away. I'm not digging into the gun. Speaking of guns, I put out a video called World's Rarest Gun, or maybe I put pistol, I don't even remember the title. And it was an electrician's gun. And immediately when I put it out, I'm talking about instantly, a little message popped up that said, not suitable for advertisers, because of the word gun. So if you need an air gun and you're going to do a review on it, I don't know what you'd write. I've almost chiseled away the end of my drivers of miniature screws from the carbine. You know, that was almost a year ago. My bride was telling me that. I want to know what that little brass thing is right there. I think that is the brass cap. I have a 50 cal black powder. It is. Look at that. Okay, so that's a good sign. So this is a cap and ball. I think. Sorry, I was thinking. Sometimes when my person freezes up, it's thinking. You know, a little stronger bristle brush, not to be confused with a regular SB squared soft bristle brush, might work fine in here. The lead ball on the Army that I saw, pistol was poking out a little bit. Well, maybe not, because when you cranked it down, when you pulled the lever down, it actually sank it and left a little residue. See how much we lost? I messed up just then. I shouldn't have done that. That's part of the gun right there. I just seriously messed up. That goes right there. Electrolysis would have taken this off anyway. Oh man, I've got to slow down. This up here concerns me. Really concerns me. Man. I blew it right there. I was hoping to get it cleaned up so I could fire it. Just kidding. I know better than to knock it all the way around the barrel like that. It needs to be just a dab at a time. And see that where it's eaten up and so soft in there, electrolysis would completely eat that hole out. And I don't want that to happen, because even if it's still flaky and completely dries up, I can cover this like I did the burn side in that table acrylic and have a mighty fine looking piece of Americana that won't ever fall apart again anymore at all. That big old rock poses a problem too. I don't want to just knock it out. And you dang sure don't want to hit that and just knock it off. There's no telling what all that thing would take off with it. So if that is there, the cap is on there. That's what gives you your spark. That means to me it's loaded. Right? Right. You bloody well right. I need a rock to sit it up on. Not that one, it has ants all over it. This is the most boring video in the whole world. Not really. So now if you find one of these, you're learning what to do, what not to do. I don't know if I will use well, I won't even say it yet. That is awesome. So if I can figure out what caliber, I'm thinking 36, not a 40. If I can figure out what caliber it is, find the caps, unless they were all ribbed like that, then I'm narrowing it down. The cap has little tiny lines in it. I know, I want that big rock right there gone too. I'm just nervous. Okay, we'll do it. We had a pretty good thunderstorm earlier. And it cooled off a lot. And then I put this gigantic heat lamp on here. This side is really, everything's on there so hard. Okay, that is supposed to come off. It's hard. I mean soft. There may be a hump there under it, but no, there's a rock right there. That's a rock. Okay, there. I still wonder, even though it's thrilling to find this, you wonder the amount of loss it was for the soldier at the time. This was one of Sherman's men's weapons. We know that for a fact. Because if you get to Zach Bird's channel, he's got a series on chasing Sherman. And he knows what he's talking about. Now some of the the Colt armies or navies were completely open right there. Big old void right there. I'm not sure if I want to expose that void, because if that is a piece of the lever left, I don't want it completely falling off. But you can see, look, there's an indentation right there. There's one. There should have been one right in here, maybe. Soft bristle brush. I'm going to start a little bit on this side. It was going to be. Okay, now if I went into the barrel, I'm going to be upset. I did not. That is good. It's all rock and iron. Isn't it amazing how it all welds itself together over time? I still don't want to just knock that rock off, because I don't want the whole barrel to break in half. That'd be detrimental. I'd still show you the video. You never know, maybe the rock came on it. Maybe it was the way they personalize their weapons. I'm kidding. Goodness gracious. Is everybody laughing? Okay, soft bristle brush. How you think it would just fall off? Well, it's got a lot holding on over here. I would really like this rock on, but it holds a little key to the past right there. Okay, there's no metal on it. But you see, that's the big void I made a second ago. And if I make even the tiniest one again, I'm going to stop taking any of this off. Okay, yeah, we're done on that piece. That's as deep as we're going on that piece of the barrel. Because you can see where the finish or the outer layer of the iron is. It's getting there, huh? God, see, there's pebbles in there and there's pebbles in there. So if there's not enough left right here holding on, I'll lose all that. And I need all that. So we'll start up here and work our way down. Cringe is the word you're searching for. That's a pebble. You know, I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to tell on this end. About what it is, if that's going to reveal anything new. But well, I gotta stop. The reason I have to stop is my GoPro overheated from that, and I think I lost a lot. So I don't know what you've seen and what you hadn't seen, but there's the cap. I gotta find a better way to light the situation than having this monstrous, ridiculous appendage on this table. So it's coming along. I didn't get to the rock all the way, obviously, because that side's attached so well. So we'll keep it right here, put it in some fresher water, and thanks for watching my videos.